Welcome to the proceedings of second day of Connected, Autonomous and Electric Vehicle Expo. I welcome you to these proceedings, and I also would like to make a special note of welcoming my fellow speakers, Dr. Devendra Singh, Director, Central Institute of Road Transport. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Shyam Kulkarni, Vice President, Research and Development, Motorvolt Mobility, and Shivam Chauhan, Co-founder and Chief Innovation Officer, Sala Aviation. Welcome to you, sir. I'm sure those of you who were here yesterday, they must have enjoyed the sessions and learned a lot from our esteemed speakers. And the visit of yours to the booths must have been little, giving you a perspective of the changes, developments taking place into the automotive sector. In fact, for a common man, the developments are coming in the form of new and newer features. But frankly speaking, these addition of new features is a kind of a journey towards a transformation of the automotive sector, which ultimately, when its transformation takes place in a full meaning, we'll find that the ways we interact with the transport and mobility has changed a lot. And this transformation has taken place with the integration of the technologies. Of course, in the automotive sector, there are hundreds of technologies which are playing a role for making a modern vehicle come on road, with the features being added to it, and that addition of features is becoming a new norm. Last year, we had so many new models and all. This were mainly connected and autonomous and electric vehicle technologies. They are playing a big role. I'm sure our speakers, panelists, will give you a better perspective of how this transformation is taking place. So therefore, I will refrain from going into that. But before I hand over the mic to other speakers, I would like to say, permit me a few minutes to introduce Future Mobility Media. Future Mobility Media, basically, though it was formed in 2014, but the team of Future Mobility Media, which we call FMM, has decades of experience, and that too in a focused media line of automotive sector. When, of course, they have launched this thing with a focus on automotive sector. So another factor which was there in launching this company was the inclusivity. The automotive sector has got so many products, so many parts, so many assemblies, that each and every one deserves some kind of a mention into the media. So our news portal, our magazine, have this inclusiveness for all the important news taking place in the automotive sector, irrespective of the kind of a domain or the subset of technologies there. Okay. And we learned a lot because when we were selected as the official media partner of Bharat Mobility Global Expo, and we were there with our booth for almost 3-4 days in Pragati Maidan, Bharat Mandapam ke saath, hall number 4, we realized that though we are seeing the end products, but the changes, but the amount of efforts goes into it is tremendous. And our conviction for this inclusivity really became more stronger. I would like to express our grateful thanks because we have been immensely supported by the government, by the industry, our sponsors, exhibitors, and of course you all. when it comes to the appreciation and the extending, I would like to extend a sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Electronics and IT and Ministry of MSME and present other government bodies and associations here who have supported us. I must make mention of some of the sponsors, particularly, who have enabled us to launch this expo. Our title sponsor, Secure Things. They are an outstanding player in the realm of cybersecurity. They are bringing out the products which provide a cybersecurity in the automotive sector. And mind you, cybersecurity is the next frontier. And utilization of all the technologies into the vehicle will depend a lot on the cybersecurity which is being enabled with the modern vehicle. Because new era of AI is going to change the perspective of even cybersecurity. So that is a very crucial line with which our title sponsor is working. Our powered by sponsor, iTag. We have seen when we initially launched this, I was working in a different company, people did not know what is the difference between GNSS and GPS. And we were wise enough not to go for GNSS. So we started using the terminology GPS. From there, the vehicle tracking devices came into existence, and iTangle made a big contribution in creating the customer confidence. They are manufacturing these devices totally indigenized, conceptualized in India, created and worked. So that way I would say that is a mission of this thing, manufactured in India. Then connected mobility sponsor, Toyota Connected India. See, they are bringing out the connected solutions in telematics and IoT. But these solutions, while they are coming out, they are, equipped enough to withstand the requirements of the connected ecosystem. And that is the push which this company is giving to the connected mobility space. Then one more name I would like to mention. There's a vehicle display by Omega Seki Mobility. Basically, they are providing connected solutions and the green mobility catering for it. And you can visit, and this vehicle is also on that lines only, and you can see. Frankly speaking, I should have been able to take the names of all the sponsors, exhibitors, but the time constraint doesn't permit it. At the same time, I would like to make a singular mention of an organization. We never had much of interaction with that organization, and that is the iconic brand Jeep. They supported us, and when we placed a requirement that people would like to see Jeep, they have placed the 3 latest vehicles there, and they are symbolizing the power and action, capability. And now they are also entering into the connected space so that their vehicles are into this line. Besides the kind of a robustness and the aggressive or the other models which go for cross-country and things like that. May I tell you something? That those of us who are working in the automotive space, in whatever capacity we are, it will be nice if you have a holistic understanding of this system. So therefore, I will request you all to make sure that you visit booths of all the sponsors, exhibitors, and you engage with the team. Because by reading or seeing the videos on the YouTube and all, the understanding can never be that holistic and the deep. You engage with their teams. There are people who are experts. They will tell you, and you will enjoy this interaction. One thing is there. Any profession requires continuous learning. Whether we like it or not, profession teaches us many things without telling us that they're teaching us. But that learning can be supplemented by us as an individual when we decide that we will learn about our profession and we will learn it better. So this is the opportunity for us to learn a little more than usual. I would only like to say that this visit and this sessions will definitely enrich your understanding and valuable perspective as to what is going to happen. I'm sure this will be given to you in a much better way by our learned speakers and panelists. I can only say, let us collaborate, innovate, and collectively accelerate the transition toward a future mobility that is smarter, safer, cleaner, and more connected than ever. Just one line. Cybersecurity is not only going to be implemented by the OEMs and the cybersecurity companies. Each and every individual of us has to be cautious of this. You must have seen the phishing. That's a part of a cybersecurity issue. So we have to learn as an individual how we are interacting on the digital world and is it secure or not. Because from there, the hackers, the malicious players can get into. So this understanding you will get by listening to our, yesterday was a very good session on the cybersecurity. So I'm sure those of you who were there, you must have enjoyed. Thank you for your time.